it's working again on Facebook, or about 3 minutes left, is working again on Facebook, but it's not working yet here on YouTube, we don't think, and we don't know if it's going to come back up there. So if you're on Facebook, you to have a connection while he's going. You can see some settings have changed here. So let me tell you what's going to happen as he works towards the end here. Going to be by his lap times and how long he's ridden for. They'll recognize that he's on his last lap. It can be a little tricky for them to know exactly what lap that's going to be. They'll ring a bell, letting him know it's the last lap, and then they'll blow a whistle when an hour has passed exactly. And if you're watching the track and you know how far he's gone when he hits the start of that last lap, let's say it's 48.5 kilometers or 48.25 kilometers, so 48,500 meters, 48,250 meters. Then you can see where they blow that whistle, and you have a sense of how far he went. But the officials actually use a formula to calculate, given his average speed in that last lap, how much of the lap he had covered at the time that the time expired. So they take his finish time when he finished that last lap and use that information and know the last lap time to figure out where he was. And that's what they do to officially calculate his distance. So we won't know his official distance until slightly after he finishes. So I will stop talking now, and you can watch him do these last laps. Listen for that bell, listen for that whistle, and we'll see where he ends up. Okay, my guess is that time you see there, 48.613, is about what Denis accomplished. So it'll be within a few meters of that, 48.613, where he finished his effort. And so that's an incredible addition to his personal record, which technically could be the Canadian record, but hasn't been homologated yet. But there's no need to do that now because he has this record, and this record is 48.613. Or something like that. So I will go down here and walk to trackside, get you the official record, come over, and maybe we'll get a chance to talk to Denis too. Okay, I was a little bit off there. It is actually 15 meters off, I think. distance, the official distance that Denis went was 48,598. So almost 48 kilometers and 600 meters, 48,598. So that was Denis's record that he set here today. Hopefully you can hear me. So 48,598, and I will go let him know that, and then maybe we can get him over here for a quick interview. But he's recovering from that tremendous effort right now. So we'll see. Okay, here. Okay, Denis is going to come over here in a second and give us some thoughts about his attempt and how it went. Again, it's 48,598. And grouping Denis, how ride went. So some water or something, I don't know. Denis is headed here after he talks to us to anti-doping. He'll have to, for this record to be verified, to pass an anti-doping doping agent here from Panama. They'll send his sample to Salt Lake City, as I understand it, and his record will be verified, filed, and they get the results of. Good, he's starting to a while after an hour record to do your anti-doping. So there you go, Denis. That's the sheet that shows you their calculations.
And as I said, it's 48,598. So I think people are interested in how you felt the ride and what observations you had.
Um, Hello guys. Uh, uh, I started way too fast, I think. Um, so I got me tired really quick, and yeah, I mean, it was a mistake. I think started too fast, and I could pick up the pace at the end of the hour, but it was too late. But honestly, I gave everything I had. I was very
Yeah, watching from the side, I've seen people who start too fast, and obviously you know that you feel like you started too fast, that then sort of fall apart. But that didn't happen at all for you. You started too fast, but you realized it in time, and you backed off to something you could really pretty much sustain. So that, from a spectator's perspective, was a real impressive thing about that effort, that you knew enough to do that. I don't know if that's how it felt to you, that you started seeing laps that you thought, yeah, I can do this.
yeah. Honestly, I was just waiting the last 15 minutes to be like, okay, now I can pick up the pace. It's only 15 minutes left, so and I did. I think I picked up the pace at the end, but until that, I was just like hanging to this like 18.5, something like that, and I knew I couldn't go like faster. That was really hard. Was the heat was actually fine. It was just the legs. I think honestly, I think I had some pretty good lines too. Uh, I think I managed to have a pretty good line. I was like aiming under the black, and most of the time I think I was well placed. So I'm happy about my driving, if I could say. But yeah, I'm happy overall. Anyway, it's I gave everything. I'm not like I did everything I could. So
Well, congratulations. It was a really impressive ride. And yeah, and good job dealing with the technical difficulties at the start. That could have thrown you off, but it seems like it worked out well. And yeah, it was a pleasure to watch. And I don't know if you have anything else you want to add, but otherwise, congratulations on a great ride.
thank you everyone to supporting me. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay, we will end our discussion there, and that's Denis's views on his ride, which was, from my perspective, having watched a lot of these, very impressive.